Welcome back to Crunchtime Chaos. This NBA MVP race has been insane. The most craziest race I've seen in a very long time. And listen, there's a lot of campaigns, toxicity, a lot of narratives being thrown out. Now we're considering defense all of a sudden when it comes to MVPs, huh? There's been some MVPs that don't play a lick of defense, aren't the best defenders, but they still get the MVP. But guess what? They deserve it. They deserve it. And now the 65 game threshold has knocked out some players like Cade, Ant-Man have been knocked out of the equation, possibly due to them being out due to injury. And now Luka is on the verge of it after he had a hamstring injury against the Thunder last night. In my opinion, there are 4 distinctive MVP candidates this season. And on my show, Crunchtime Chaos, Tuesdays 3 to 4, 90.3 FM and iHeartRadio app. Make sure you tune into that. I had to shout that out real quick. Everyone on my show, we had different opinions on who the MVP is and who is 1, 2, 3, or even 4 as well. But before I get into it, Jaylen Brown should be an MVP candidate as well. I don't think he will win it, unfortunately, but had to throw it out there. But let's get into candidate number 1.
SGA with 5. SGA step back 3. He's got it! 2.7 left.
SGA Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, last year's reigning MVP. This season, he's averaging 32 a game. I'll round up for you. 4.4 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1.4 steals, about a block, and with a 61-16 record on the year, number 1 in the West, and also number 1 in the league as well. Gotta get credit where credit is due for Shai the Gang. I mean, one of the efficient scoring guards in NBA history. I know there's a lot of issues due to his foul baiting. Rightfully so, but he's able to get his spots with ease. The mid-range, inside of 3 points, developing a 3-pointer this season, averaging shooting 39% from 3 this season. And that's all what he needed in his game. He had 47 the other day, and obviously broke Will Chamberlain's 20-point streak. And this guy just continued to ball out. One of the best scorers, honestly, of all time. Can get to the spot whenever, like I just said. And listen, in my opinion, he is this year's MVP, and it's very well deserved. Best record in the league once again for back-to-back seasons as well. But the Spurs can overtake him. Let's not forget about that. Numbers are there. Can give it to you offensively. Still good defender as well. And that's my MVP of the league. But they just blew out candidate number 2 though last night.
Jones on him. Here's the double. Doncic on the drive. Step back. Puts it up. Puts it in with 0.5 of a second remaining.
Luka Hookah Magic. Hey this boy is just insane. Been a fan ever since he was a rookie in Dallas. Just kicking names, just kicking ass every freaking day, man. This guy, he's averaging 33.5 on the year, 8 boards, 8 assists, 1.6 steals, half a block, won Player of the Month in March. He averages 37.5, 8 and 7.4 assists in the month of March. The Lakers went 15-2 during March as well. And there was a span where he was averaging 40. 4-0. That's hookah for you. Obviously, the Lakers are 3rd in the West, 50-27 on the year. Back-to-back 50-win seasons. Obviously, last season he was out of shape. This year came into shape. And from the jump this season, just continuing to keep balling and balling and balling. Obviously, that month of March was very fun to watch if you're a Lakers fan. And also an NBA fan as well. It was fun to watch as well. But he suffered a hamstring injury last night in their blowout loss to the Thunder. 42-point blowout. It was over before it even started. Shai and the Thunder just killed them with their depth defensively. It was over after the first quarter. I mean, shit. It was over after the first quarter. They did not stand a chance whatsoever. But more importantly, hopefully Luka gets back from his hamstring injury. There's been a lot of talks about his defense this past couple years. And it's amazing to me that it was never brought up all those years in Dallas, especially in the finals with Brian Windhorst just blasting Luka during the 2024 finals. But he deserves an MVP. He should have won it in 2024. He was averaging 34 with Dallas. That was the year they made the finals, like I said. He's 4th all-time in Lakers scoring averages per game, Obviously, Kobe's number one with 35 a game back in 05, 06. Elgin Baylor holds back-to-back spots, and Luka is number 4 with 33.5 per game. I do believe he'll win an MVP someday, but it's always something with Luka. Try not to get his MVP, whether it be a new narrative that's being created, his defense all of a sudden being thrown out there, another better MVP candidate, and when time goes by, they're going to be like, wow. People are going to be like, wow, he should have been MVP that year. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be hard for him to get one, but I do believe he'll get one. If he doesn't have one by the end of his career, it'll be a travesty. It'll be a joke that Luka Doncic does not have an MVP eventually. But he's playing 64 games this season. I know he missed, I believe, 2 games due to the birth of his daughter, and also he has some other issues off court. But nonetheless, hopefully they get that. Hopefully they be able to rescind that and maybe get more games under his belt. But we don't know when he's going to come back to that hamstring injury. Hopefully he gets back soon, because the Lakers damn sure need him when it's playoff time, and it's almost around the corner. The best time of the year if you're an NBA fan and a basketball fan, and you love to see it. But for candidate number 3, this is an alien.
Victor checks the clock, dribbles, fades, and sends the Spurs to the playoffs with 1.1 second remaining. No crazy fouls here.
Victor Wembanyama. 25 a game, 11.5 boards, 3.1 assists, a steal, and 3.1 blocks. The Spurs are second in the West, 59-18, 2 games behind the Thunder. And in their past 28 games, they are 26-2. 26-2. Just ridiculous. Honestly, this could go down as more of a team effort, because the Spurs, without Wemby, they're pretty good. And remember John Morant missing a lot of games with the Grizzlies, and they were very good without him. Tyus Jones was starting backup point guard, started some games when John missed a lot of games during 21-22 season. It's similar to that. Spurs got a lot of depth, great pieces. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Champagnie, Barnes, rest of the crew as well. Just a great supporting cast. Also a great head coach in Mitch Johnson as well. And listen, Wemby is a lock for Defensive Player of the Year. Still got to reach a 65-game threshold as well. But he is up there. I'll tell you this. They're only 2 games behind the Thunder. If the Spurs overtake the Thunder to get the 1 seed, I do believe Victor Wembanyama will be your MVP. He could be the youngest MVP ever. Obviously, the youngest was Derrick Rose back in the day. Shout out FTC on that one. But obviously, back in the day, 2010-2011 season, the franchise, the feature of the NBA, Victor Wembanyama. But the next candidate, the Joker.
No, give it to Jokic. She'll take it. The count of it goes.
Nikola Jokic looking for his 4th MVP, trying to join some elite company. This season, 27.7 points per game. We'll round it up to 28. 13 boards, 11 assists, 1.4 steals, about a block, 49-28, 4th in the West. A couple of days ago, he almost had a 20-20-20 game. Insane. Last person to do that was Russell Westbrook. I remember that game like it was yesterday. It was for Nipsey Hussle. Just insane. Obviously, Will Chamberlain was the other one to do that as well. But he's averaging a triple-double. Like, what are we doing here? Jokic is averaging a triple-double. And if this was any other year, this is a lock for MVP. I know he missed a lot of games. And when he came back, he didn't look the same. But he's getting back into Jokic form. The best player in the league. He's averaging a triple-double, ladies and gentlemen. I know he got Jamal Murray having his best season of his career, but look at these numbers. I know he's not the best defender in the world. We're going to throw that narrative out now. I love how this narrative is starting to become more of a prominent issue now. But what he's doing, a triple-double, still hard to do. I know Russell Westbrook made it look like it was so easy and all that stuff, but he's the best passing big man of all time. A defining player of this generation and this decade as well. One of the best players to ever do it. He's averaging a triple-double. And it's unfortunate because I don't think he will win the MVP this season. But he had to throw him out there. He's obviously a candidate for sure. And these 4 horsemen is leading the race. Obviously, Cade Cunningham was in there, but he's going to miss the 65-game threshold most likely due to his collapsed lung. Anthony Edwards got to throw him out there as well. 3rd in the league in scoring, averaging 29 a game. He already missed it this season, been out with an injury as well. And Jaylen Brown should be in the MVP race as well. He's definitely an MVP candidate. But Jason Tatum is coming back. Jason Tatum is back, and the scoring low is going down a little bit, but he's been the sole power for the Boston Celtics all season long. Jaylen Brown deserves to be in there as well, but it's a 4-person race. But those are the candidates right there. Shea, Luka, Wemby, Jokic. You can name a 5th if you want. But let me know who y'all think your MVP is this season. Let me know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and embrace the chaos.